morning, Corbin Middle School. On this week's episode of Keeping Up with Corbin, we have your weekly announcements,
sports news,
your 5-day weather forecast,
and more. So stay tuned. Keeping Up with Corbin starts right now. Welcome back to Keeping Up with Corbin. I'm Corbin. Congratulations to the Chargers, the Rising Stars, and the Lightning team for winning the Team Olympics. Check out some highlights from that day. Be sure to move your clocks forward an hour on Sunday for Daylight Savings Time. Now let's go over to Emma and the Book Nook.
Hello and welcome to the Book Nook. Today we'll be looking at a series from the sci-fi fantasy genre called Wings of Fire: The Dragonette Prophecy. Clay and his friends have grown up under a mountain secretly raised by the talons of peace to fulfill a mysterious prophecy. The 5 young dragons are destined to end the war that's been raging between the tribes of Pyria. But how they'll do this, none of them will know. But not every dragonette wants a destiny. Now on to Dallas with the fun fact of the week.
Fun fact, do you know that polar bears have black skin and their fur is transparent to help them blend into their surroundings? Let's go back to Corbin in the studio.
This past week, the 6th grade students were instructed to write an argumentative essay stating their claim on whether or not chocolate equals happiness. Here's Riley Matt Gardner and Aaliyah Rodner from the Lightning team with their findings.
Chocolate equals happiness for some, but doesn't for others. Does it bring happiness for you? Now for me, chocolate doesn't bring happiness. Here are some reasons why. The first reason that chocolate doesn't bring happiness to me is that it's way too rich. Another reason that is way too overrated. Now I'm not saying that chocolate doesn't affect your mood, because it absolutely does. I'm also not saying that chocolate doesn't affect brainwaves, because it definitely does. Now I'm also not saying chocolate is not addictive, because for some it is. But what I am saying is that chocolate bringing happiness is definitely a personal opinion. There's proof of this too in the article M&Ms Are Out of This World. It states that the candy's small shape and colorful assortment have made them a favorite for astronauts, not just to eat, but play with in the microgravity environment. Chocolate could equal happiness according to the article, Why Does Chocolate Make Us Happy? The article states that the typical breakup scene in a film is followed by a scene where a girl is sitting around in sweats, watching chick flicks, and digging through her 3rd tub of dark chocolate ice cream. According to Hollywood, this combination of actions is the remedy to a broken heart. According to the same study, there are some components that make you happy in chocolate. They contribute to a burst of happiness. There is a natural acting antidepressant, and it produces the same feelings one may experience when falling in love, such as increased heart rate, alertness, and motivation. So in conclusion, chocolate equals happiness for some, but not for all.
Did you know chocolate can make you happy? Yes, that highly addictive brown chunk is actually working with your body and making you feel happy. Have you ever ingested a piece of chocolate and felt your mood change? Well, that was actually the chocolate working with your body. According to Chocolate, the Good Mood Food, dark chocolate and cacao contain an amino acid called tryptophan that your brain uses to produce the neurotransmitter serotonin, which can enrich feelings of overall happiness. Serotonin is a feel-good chemical and influences your mood. On the other hand, some people think chocolate can make you angry, like this blog from a Psychology Today program. They said, for a remote percentage of the population, ingesting chocolate can deliver rage, paranoia, and anger that can occur without warning, but that is inaccurate. There have been numerous studies by professional scientists. According to a scientific study, there is a reason chocolate is variously called the love drug, the happiness drug, and the pleasure drug. It's not to do with marketing. Chocolate contains numerous ingredients, chemicals, and compounds that have been shown to affect the brain and body in a myriad of pleasurable and buoyant ways. While the small amounts of each individual chemical in chocolate may not have profound effects on the brain, the combination of them all packaged together in a candy bar, which looks and tastes great and feels like a bit of an indulgence, is a winning combination to produce happy feelings in the eater. Since chocolate has all those chemicals and is making you happy, in a way, chocolate might be good for you. Although chocolate can make you happy, there's a catch. According to Jeff Hayden, before you reach for a candy bar, keep in mind there's a catch. All participants needed was a half an ounce of chocolate per day. There's another catch. If you're watching your weight, even a small amount of chocolate has a calorie impact. A half ounce of dark chocolate typically contains between 70 and 80 calories, depending on the percentage of cacao solids, the paste that results from fermenting, roasting, and crushing cocoa beans. The cacao then gets mixed together with other ingredients like milk and sugar to produce a wide range of chocolates. So what does that prove? It proves that if you eat too much chocolate, you'll gain weight and you probably won't be happy anymore. Even old paintings can prove that chocolate can make you happy. In the description of the Pethier family or the cup of chocolate, Jean-Baptiste Charpentier, 1768, it clearly states that the whole family is enjoying hot chocolate. Did you catch the word? The word is enjoying. What were they enjoying? Chocolate. This means that chocolate has been making people happy since the day that it was invented. So in conclusion, yes, chocolate can make you happy.
Awesome job. Next up, Tabby with your 5-day weather forecast.
It looks like you'll be needing those umbrellas again this week. Monday, the high will be of 60 with 38 chance of rain. On Tuesday, it will be 56 with 48 chance of rain. Wednesday, it will be 55 with 55 chance of rain. And on Thursday, it will be high of 56 with 60 chance of rain. And on Friday, it will be 57 with a chance of morning showers. Now let's go to Yule with the Red Hound Sports.
Thanks, Tabby. Softball takes the field at home against Whitley County on Monday and against Jackson County on Tuesday. Also on Monday, baseball will be traveling to take on North Laurel, and on Tuesday they will play at home against Knox Central. Volleyball will be on the road on Tuesday to take on Williamsburg. On Thursday, the softball team will take the field against Northern Pulaski. On Saturday, baseball will be traveling to take on Northern Pulaski. One thing you couldn't live without for one day. Here's Abby asking students and staff at CMS.
Hey Jonathan, what's one thing you can't live without for a day?
My phone.
Okay, thank you. Hey Chloe, what's one thing you can't live without for a day?
My phone.
Okay, thank you. Hey Mason, what's one thing you can't live without for a day?
Football.
Okay, thank you. Hey Jordan, what's one thing you can't live without for a day?
My friends and family.
Okay, thank you. What's one thing you can't live without for a day?
My family.
Okay, thank you. What's one thing you can't live without for a day?
My friends.
Okay, thank you.
Keeping Up with Corbin cast and crew would like to say happy birthday to Macy Hammonds, Ian Carnes, Jaden Smith, Ava Vickers, Kingston Fletcher, Jackson Jones, Micah Egner, Elijah Farmer, William Farmer, Kylie Privet, Dylan Johnson, and Preston Hampton. Now let's go over to Max and Landon as they talk about the upcoming movie, Batman.
Batman ventures into Gotham City's underworld when a sadistic killer leaves behind a trail of cryptic clues.
As the evidence begins to lead closer to home and the scale of the perpetrator's plans become clear, he must forge new relationships, amass the culprit, and bring justice to the abuse of power and corruption that has long plagued the city of Gotham.
Starring Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, playing in theaters now. Next up, Gracie with What's Wrong.
On Monday, we will have mini corn dogs with mac and cheese and green beans. Tuesday, we will have chicken noodle soup and a grilled cheese. Wednesday, we will have chicken nuggets, mashed potatoes, and a side of broccoli and cheese. Thursday, we will have spaghetti and meat sauce with a side of garlic bread and salad. Finally, on Friday, we'll have barbecue pulled pork sandwich, baked beans, and chips. Now let's turn it back over to Corbin in the studio.
Thanks for joining us this week, CMS. Be sure to follow CMS TV on Instagram for behind-the-scenes photos of the Keeping Up with Corbin cast. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest projects.